Hello, welcome to this course on disinformation. By the end of this program, you will understand what disinformation is. You will learn why it spreads and how to respond to it effectively. Let me start with a question. Have you ever shared something online that later turned out to be false? Maybe it was a shocking headline, a helpful tip, or a funny meme. If so, you're not alone. This happens to almost everyone, even people who are careful and informed. This is exactly why this course matters. Disinformation is not just a problem for other people. It can affect you, your friends, your family, your community. In Kosovo, social media is widely used. Many people get news and updates from Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, or Instagram. This means false information can travel very fast, sometimes faster than verified news. Think about your own experience. Perhaps you have seen a post about politics, health, or education. It might have seemed convincing at first. Maybe you shared it because it made sense or because a friend posted it. Later you realized it was wrong. This course will help you recognize these situations before they happen. We will discuss how your brain processes information and how disinformation takes advantage of it. We will also explore practical ways to verify information. Finally, you will learn how to respond effectively without conflict. Remember, understanding why disinformation spreads is the first step in protecting yourself and others. So, what is disinformation? Let's define some key terms. Misinformation is a key term. This is false or misleading information shared without the intent to deceive. For example, sharing an unverified health tip because you think it might help. Perhaps you read that drinking a certain herbal tea cures a cold. You share it with friends, you meant well, you did not intend to mislead anyone. While disinformation is false information intentionally created to mislead. This includes fake news articles, manipulated videos, misleading social media posts, or even photoshopped images. The purpose is to influence, confuse, or manipulate, and even intelligent, well-informed people can fall for disinformation. This is not because they are careless or stupid. It is because our brains are wired in ways that can be exploited. Think about Kosovo. During elections, social media posts often exaggerate candidates' actions. Sometimes false claims target ethnic communities or political parties. Even citizens who follow the news closely can be misled if they see repeated messages that confirm their beliefs. Disinformation is strategic. It appeals to emotions and it exploits trust by creating confusion. Understanding it helps you avoid becoming part of the problem. How the brain processes information. Our brains are incredible, but they're not perfect. They evolved for survival, not for analyzing thousands of posts, videos, and messages every day. To manage the flood of information, our brains use cognitive shortcuts. Shortcuts help us make quick decisions, save mental energy, and navigate life efficiently. Without shortcuts, we would be overwhelmed every day. But shortcuts can be exploited. Disinformation is designed to take advantage of how we think. Some of the most important shortcuts include trust, emotion, identity, and social proof. Information overload. We will explore each of these in detail. Think of a simple example. You see a headline claiming Kosovo loses EU support. You feel worried. You trust the source. You might share it immediately, without checking the facts. Your brain used shortcuts to save time, but disinformation took advantage of it. Shortcut 1. Trust. Trust is one of the strongest forces in human life. From childhood, we learn to trust parents, teachers, friends, and community leaders. Trust helps societies function. It allows us to cooperate. It builds in relationships. Online, trust extends to influencers, public figures, and even strangers who appear credible. When someone we trust shares information, our brains often skips the question, is this true? We think if they shared it, it must be true. Kosovo example. During the COVID-19 vaccination campaign, many posts circulated claiming vaccines were unsafe. People shared these posts because friends or family shared them. Few verified the facts. They trusted the source, not realizing the information was false. Reflection pause. Think about the last post you shared online. Did you check the source? Or did you share it because you trusted the person who posted it? Remember, caring about someone does not automatically make the information they share accurate. Trust can save us time, but it can also make us vulnerable. Shortcut 2. Emotion. Emotions strongly influence how we react. Fear, anger, excitement. These are powerful triggers. When we feel strong emotions, our brain switches into fast mode. Fast mode prioritizes immediate action over careful reflection. Disinformation exploits this. It is often crafted to trigger strong emotional reactions. Headlines exaggerated, language is extremized. Claims feel urgent or threatening. For example, during the 2019 local elections, a viral post falsely claimed a candidate committed illegal actions. Many shared it immediately. They were driven by anger and fear. Few verified the facts. Next time you feel a strong emotional reaction to a post, pause. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Am I reacting or am I analyzing? Emotions are important. They help us respond to danger, but online they can be exploited. Pausing helps you separate reaction from reflection. Shortcut 3. Identity. Everyone has multiple identities: political, cultural, national, religious, moral. These identities shape what information feels credible. Information that aligns with our identity feels safe. Information that challenges it feels threatening. For example, posts about Serbia-Kosovo relations, EU integration, or minority issues are often accepted or rejected depending on political or national identity. Even when evidence shows that post is false, people might reject corrections because it conflicts with their identity. Correcting misinformation is delicate. Facts alone are often not enough. We must approach the other person with respect and understanding. Otherwise, we risk reinforcing false beliefs. Shortcut 4 and 5. Social proof and information overload. Social proof, we look to others to judge credibility. Online, this is likes, shares, comments, and trending labels. When many people engage with a post, we assume, if so many believe it, it must be true. For example, a meme about a politician spreads rapidly in Facebook groups and WhatsApp chats. It feels credible because so many share it. Popularity does not equal accuracy. Information overload, we encounter hundreds of posts, videos, and messages daily. Our brains cannot check everything. We rely on familiarity, repetition, and simplicity. Illusion of truth effect. Repeated claims feel true even if we initially doubted them. An example would be old posts about economic policies or vaccine misinformation resurface repeatedly in WhatsApp groups. People begin to believe them because they are familiar, even when false. And then we come to stress and crisis. Stress amplifies these shortcuts. During elections, pandemics, or social unrest, people crave certainty. Disinformation offers simple answers, violence, or easy narratives, even if false. For summary, disinformation exploits brain shortcuts. Awareness is the first step to protection. Pause, reflect, and question before sharing.